Hey friends, it's Molly and welcome to your Mellow Stretchy Flow. This is going to be a 30-minute class, combination of some gentle flow and then some longer held stretches. Perfect for when you want to move your body but you don't have a ton of energy or want a ton of heat. I think great for after work when you're winding down, maybe after you put the kids to bed, when you're getting ready for bed, or first thing in the morning. It's great, feels good. So thank you for being here. We are going to get started on our backs. Before we do, grab any props that you need. Never hurts with these more mellow flows to have a couple blocks nearby to bring the ground up to you, make it a little more feel good in the body, and then a bolster as well. So let's get started on our backs in Supta Baddha Konasana. So soles of the feet touching, knees splaying out wide. First chance to put a block underneath each outer thigh for comfort. Let your body lay down. And then feel yourself arrive onto your mat, arrive into this space, into this ritual. Just layer by layer. So maybe first feeling the physical body. How does it feel against the ground? Where do you notice any tightness, any strength, any tiredness? And then start to tune into your breath, letting it flow in and out of your nose naturally. Maybe paying attention to any stuck or sticky areas, or maybe noticing where the breath feels full and light. And then start to pay attention to your own mind, to the thoughts, the thought patterns going on in your head. Can you choose to lock them in, to lock your attention in on your breath instead? Creating a little separation from all the things you have to do next or what happened before, from this present moment. The next 30 minutes are for you. Let's take a breath together to seal in that intention of staying present. So empty the air from your lungs completely. Take a big full inhale in through your nose. Let it fill your chest, your ribs, out to the side, your belly, your back body. Hold at the top. And then exhale, sigh it out of your mouth. Let it go. If your eyes were closed, start to blink them open. We're going to take some really gentle spinal twist. So bring your right knee over on top of your left, still bent. And then bring both knees over to the right. A couple more times in each direction. Feel the low back start to loosen. Maybe you have a squeaky floor like me. No worries. Good. Next time you come over to the right, let them stay there. So drop your legs heavy down towards the mat. Maybe place your right hand on your outer left thigh and stretch your left fingertips out long. Gaze can follow. Spinal twist. One more cycle of breath here. And then we'll bring both knees over to the left and let them drop down. Maybe weigh them down with your left hand on the right outer thigh and then stretch your right fingertips out long to the side. One more deep, full breath. Exhale, draw your knees to center. Without using your hands, pull your knees into your chest. And then take little circles on the low back. Couple clockwise, massaging out those muscles, and then switch the direction, a couple counterclockwise. Good, plant your feet down to the mat, kneecaps are pointing up to the sky. We're gonna take a few bridge lifts. So on an inhale, lift your tailbone, your sacrum, your low back, mid back, upper back as you reach your arms overhead. And then exhale, lower upper back, mid back, low back, sacrum, and tailbone as you reach your hands by your side. 4 more with your breath. Ride the whole length of your breath, no rush here. Finding some soft engagement through the glutes and hamstrings. Two more with your breath. Inhale to lift up, arms reach overhead. Exhale to lower your spine down, one segment at a time. One more here. Good. On your exhale, find Supta Baddha Konasana again, so soles of the feet touch, knees splaying out wide. And then using your hands or not, we're gonna come to a seated position. Baddha Konasana, butterfly. And then find what's comfortable for you. If you want your heels in close towards your body, great. If you want them out longer for a bigger shape, great. If you need that support under your knees, place some blocks there. Hands wrap around your ankles. Take an inhale, pull your heart through your shoulders. Drop your head back, arch through your spine. Think cow pose. And then exhale, tuck chin to chest, round through the back body. Curl pubic bone up towards your navel. Think cat. Inhale to open up. Use some traction by pulling your hands against your ankles. And then exhale, kind of push them away as you round and curl. 3 more with your breath. Close your eyes. Let it feel good. Don't rush it. Last big breath here in this shape. Open up to your cow spine. And then exhale, curl and round into your cat. Take 2 breaths here in your cat pose. Seeing if you can inflate the back of your ribs and your back body with your breath. Not a position we normally take deep breaths in, but try it out. 1 more. Good. Come to sit with a tall spine. And then drop your left knee over towards your right. Plant your right fingertips back behind you. Inhale, sweep left fingertips high and maybe overhead so bicep frames the ear. Exhale, move through center, knees through center. Plant your left hand behind you as right knee stacks on top of left. Inhale, reach right arm overhead. Exhale, back through center. Right hand plants behind you. Inhale, left arm overhead. This time, thread the needle, left hand to come underneath right shoulder. Gaze back behind the right shoulder. Big twist. Take another inhale to open up here. Maybe cactus your left elbow. Draw your shoulder blade down your back body. Then exhale, thread the needle, left hand underneath right shoulder. Good. Inhale, sweep left hand high. And then exhale, come through center. We'll switch it out. Left hand plants behind you, right knee to stack on top of left. Inhale, reach up with your right arm. And then exhale, thread the needle. Right hand comes underneath left shoulder, gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale, cactus, right elbow pulls back. Exhale, thread the needle. Good, 1 more expansive breath in, reach high through right fingertips. And then exhale, move through center. Bring your feet hip width distance apart, plant them down on the mat, and then use your hands for some ease to come up to Uttanasana, forward fold. Top of the mat. We're gonna move into some half moon shapes in a little bit. So if you want, you can prepare by putting a block on each side. Or you can use them now to rest your elbows on, to rest your hands on. Take 5 breaths here. Maybe you wiggle out your spine, take some halfway lifts on the inhale. And then fold, drape your upper body down heavy on an exhale. Couple more. Let your cervical spine, your neck traction out. So crown of the head is really heavy on the fold. If stillness suits you better, take that. We'll take one more inhale to halfway lift. If you're with me, flat back. Exhale, fold, release down. Interlace your fingers at the low back space. Bring right thumb on top of left. And then press your heels of your palms together, even if that means you bend your elbows. If you're able, you can start to reach your arms overhead. Find this nice shoulder stretch. And then we're gonna bend into left knee. Open up your upper body to the right, find a twist. See if you can pretend your left shoulder could touch your left knee. Big stretch for the outer right thigh. And then we'll swap it out, bend into right knee. Right shoulder magnetizes down as you twist open to the left. One more breath cycle here. Good, inhale through center. Exhale, twist to the right, bend your left knee. Release the clasp of your hands, maybe use that block underneath you. Inhale, we're gonna open up to half moon. So stacking right hip on top of left, open your upper body to face the right and reach right fingertips high. Exhale, Melasana. Keep your left toes where they are. Bring your right foot to the middle of the mat. Sink your hips low. Right hand stretches out to the right side. Inhale, sweep left hand high, find a twist. And then exhale, hands at heart center. Good, breathe in, drop your right knee down towards the long edge of the mat as you plant your right hand to the back of the mat. Find this funky little front body opener, kind of like a modified wild thing. Doesn't have to look pretty. Let it open the front of your body. And then exhale, top of the mat, pyramid pose. Left toes are forward, right toes are at an angle. Glue right heel down to the mat, fold it down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, release. Good, inhale, half moon. Right knee or right hip to stack on top of left. Right hand high, gaze can follow. Exhale, right foot meets the left Uttanasana at the top of the mat. Good, hands interlace at your low back, left thumb on top. Press the heels of the palms together and then see if you can straighten your elbows. Weigh your knuckles down towards the mat. Good, twist open to the right, bend your left knee. And then twist open to the left, bend your, I think I said right, I meant left. Now we're gonna bend our right knee. Good, release the grasp of your hands, plant into right foot, inhale, open up, half moon, left side this time, opening up to the left, standing on the right. Good, stay with your right foot where it is. Exhale, sit down into Melasana Yogi squat. Left foot at the middle of the mat, toes pointing out to the long edge. Stretch your left fingertips out to the side. Inhale, sweep right hand high, find a twist. Exhale, hands at heart center. Spine is tall and stacked. We're gonna drop our left knee to the long edge of the mat. Maybe it comes off the mat as you reach left hand back. And then open the front body, drive your hips up to the sky. Good, exhale, sit your hips back, lower your left heel down. Melasana into pyramid. So right toes are straight, left toes are at an angle. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Let your head hang heavy. Good, right hand down for support. Inhale, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Pelvis opens up to the left, left hand sweeps high. Moving with the breath, exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Good, hands interlace at your low back space. Take a twist over to the right, bending into left knee. And then take a twist over to the left, bending in. I think I'm getting my rights and lefts wrong. You know what I mean, take one on each side. Good, release the grasp of your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, come through center. Exhale, fold, release, let your head hang heavy. Ground down into left foot. Inhale, stand up tall. Your arms are gonna reach in front of your right shin. Bending right knee, and we're gonna lean back. So find that sensation on the front of the left thigh. Exhale, standing splits, hinge the body forward. Engage through the right glutes and hamstrings to lift right heel high. Good, plant your right foot at the back of the mat, bend into left knee, inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hinge forward, find Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Left hand down for support. Inhale to open up and meet the shape. Exhale, Malasana. Right toes face the long edge of the mat. Sit your hips low. Right hand to the back of the mat. Drop right knee down. Inhale, open up into your front body opener. And then exhale, left hand plants at the back of the mat. Right knee comes to swivel underneath the body, planting down. So kind of this tabletop position. Inhale, lift your left heel high. Drop your head back. And then exhale, tiger curl, left knee into chest. Plant your left foot at the back of the mat. Inhale, three-legged dog, pushing through the hands. Lift right heel high. And then exhale, drop your left elbow down. Bend your right knee, open your hip. Peel your heart open to the right as well. Maybe take some circles out through the wrist or through the ankle. Switching the direction. Good, inhale, lift your left elbow up, square the hips, three-legged dog. Exhale, tiger curl, right knee into chest. Plant your right foot, back of the mat between your hands. Ground down through left hand, inhale, open up the right, easy twist. And then exhale, walk your hands to the left, to the long edge of the mat, through your wide-legged forward fold, pivoting on your feet to the top of the mat. Bend into left knee, plant right hand. Inhale, easy twist this way. Good, exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Hands interlace to the low back space. Take a twist to each side, doesn't matter which one's first. Good, inhale, halfway lift. Flat back once you get there. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Ground down into right foot. Inhale, stand up tall, bend your left knee, interlace your fingers on the front of the left shin, and lean back. Exhale, standing splits. Hinge the upper body forward. Lift left heel high. Bend into right knee, plant your left toes. Inhale, crescent lunge. Biceps frame the ears. Exhale, set up for half moon. Support under the right hand if you need it. Inhale to open up to the left. And then exhale, Malasana. Sit your hips low, plant your left toes. Left hand to the back of the mat, drop your left knee down. Open up into this funky wild thing variation. And then exhale, right hand to the back of the mat. Swivel your right knee underneath you, find your tabletop. As you breathe in, open the front body, lift right heel, drop head back. Exhale, tiger curl. Pull right knee in towards your body. And then extend your right leg long, push through your hands, three-legged dog. Left heel high this time. Exhale, lower your right elbow down. Bend your left knee, open your hip. Heart spirals underneath left armpit. And then take some circles out with the left ankle. Good. Lift your right elbow, square the hips, inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, curl left knee in towards your body, plant your foot between your hands. Right hand stays planted, inhale, easy twist, open to the left. Exhale, we move to the right, straightening into both legs, find your wide-legged forward fold, and then all the way to the top of the mat. Bend into your right knee, inhale, open up, right hand high. Easy twist. Exhale, forward fold, step your left foot to meet your right. 3 breaths here. Whatever movement or stillness you need, this is your point to check in. Moving the body, moving energy through. Finding what feels stuck and then addressing it with presence, with movement, with breath. Exhale, sigh it out of your mouth. Bend your hands, step your feet back. Downward facing dog. Just meet the shape for 2 or 3 breaths. Close your eyes down. On an inhale, ripple your spine forward, come to a high plank. And then exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Bring the blocks out of the way. Tint your fingertips at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. Nice and wide on the outside of your mat. Bring your inner thighs to touch. And then a couple rounds of oscillating cobra. So elbows are pointing up to the sky. Lift up from the back of the heart on an inhale. And then exhale, let your spine unfurl back down to the mat. 2 more here in the center. Only lift as high as is supported in your body. Inhale one more time. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up through center. Exhale, drop right shoulder, gaze over left. Inhale, lift up through center. Exhale, drop left shoulder, gaze over right. One more time through the middle. And exhale, lower down onto your belly. Prop up onto your left forearm, left elbow, and then curl your right heel in towards your glute. Reach back with the strap or with your right hand for the top of the right foot. And then plug your right heel in towards your glute. Find a nice quad stretch by curling your pubic bone down towards the mat. Several breaths to land here. We're slowing down. Nice opener for the front of the right shoulder as well. Good, then we're gonna bring right knee out to the side in a half frog. So curl your right knee up towards your armpit, and your hip and knee and ankle is at a 90-degree bend. If you need some padding underneath the right knee, take that here. And then option to stay up or to fold down onto your belly. Let your femur drop heavy towards the ground. Let your inner thigh muscles relax here. Notice where you're tensing in unnecessary areas, and clench your jaw. Relax your eye muscles. Take one more breath cycle here. And then on an exhale, we're gonna roll towards the right onto the left hip. So finding a spinal twist. Left leg is extended long, right knee is bent and dragged across the body. Extend your right fingertips out to the side. See if you can glue both shoulder blades down. And then work eventually towards bringing your right knee onto the mat, but no pressure. If you can find any way to make yourself feel more supported, if your knee is hanging, feel free to place a block underneath it. Anything to let you relax here. Take a final inhale. And exhale, we'll roll onto our bellies and switch it out. So come to prop onto your right forearm. And then we'll curl left heel in towards glute. Reach back with your left hand for the top of your left foot. And then create the little posterior pelvic tilt. So instead of letting the low back arch and splay open, we're gonna kind of tuck our pelvis underneath us. If you find that your breath is not smooth and soft, then back out of the stretch. A couple more cycles here. Good. Half frog. Plant both elbows. Bring your left knee up towards your left armpit. Ankle, knee, and hip are at a 90 degree. Either stay propped up, or if you're ready, you can let your belly and your forehead drop down. Notice if you're engaging any hip muscles to hold yourself up and just let them relax. If you're ready, we'll move into our spinal twist. My favorite, we're gonna roll onto the right hip. Open your upper body to the left. Right leg stays extended long. Left knee is pulled across the body, and extend your left leg or left arm out to the side. If you have the space. If you don't, cactus your left elbow. Ground down through both shoulder blades. And then eventually let your left knee get heavy towards the mat, or bring a block underneath for support. Whatever you need. Notice your breath making its way up the length, up and down the length of your spine. Maybe it feels different in this twisted position. But see if you can get as soft and expansive as you can. Take one more breath here. And on your exhale, roll all the way onto your back. You might need to scoot your hips towards the center of the mat. And then find a Supta Baddha Konasana. I'm gonna bring my blocks underneath my knees because I think that feels really good. We'll hang out here just like how we started. Place your hands on your belly. And check in with body. How does it feel compared to how you started? How does breath feel? And can you center your mind, your focus, your intention here for 3 more breaths? Our last one we'll take together, so empty the air from your lungs. Take a full inhale in through your nose. Biggest breath yet today. Hold at the top. And then open the mouth, exhale. Drop your shoulders, relax your jaw. You have the option to stay or move to Shavasana, any meditation. If you're ready, we'll roll onto our side and then come to a seat. If your eyes are closed, keep them closed. Cross your legs. Find a tall spine. Place your hands somewhere along your legs. And then we'll meet the space of the transition from our space on the mat to the space in the real world. We'll take a breath here. Big inhale. Big exhale. Hands can come to third eye or heart. And I thank you for practicing with me. All right, hopefully you feel wonderful and ready to either go to bed or kind of ease into your day. This was your time, your 30 minutes to be with your body and your breath and your mind and your intention all in one space. So thank you for being here. It's good for you. It's good for those around you when we're able to prioritize our health and our mental wellness and all this stuff. So keep doing it. And I hope to see you next time.